How about we bury it in your garden?
I could handle that. Welcome to Paragon Ridge. We're going to talk about soil today. I just got this. So today's the day that we're going to fill our raised beds. We only have 9. I haven't done the other 10 that I'm wanting to do. I hopefully can work on that this weekend. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today. It's still mid-morning, and Jeremy started up the bobcat, and he's going to start going and getting a compost and putting in the beds, and I will be shoveling it in. These are my raised beds. I filled them all with some of the spent hay that we talked about, and they are ready for compost. And today I hope to get at least some of my root vegetables planted, but we will see how long this takes. We're going to also be working back in the orchard today, and we're going to be taking down some trees. There's lots of persimmons. I hopefully can transplant some of them up here by the house. I know they're deer candy, but there's a lot back there, and we need to get it ready for crops. So stay with us today and come along on our adventures. These beds had too much, so I'm in the middle of trying to transfer them. I believe these are going to be my brassica beds, and these are going to be my root plants and my peas. I plan on putting a trellis here and a trellis here, which leaves these other 6 beds. The 2 tall beds, I plan on doing tomatoes, and I also plan on building about 10 more beds. So that pile of dirt right there, hopefully, will fill all my raised beds and will last me for years with good fertilization and good minerals. I think it's going to last for quite some time. Here's the bigger bed. It's a double. I filled it almost halfway. This does have some donkey manure, which is hot, but I know it's been sitting out for months and months because it was in a pile. So a couple weeks ago, I was cleaning out the barnyard area, and what I did was, instead of burning this hay, what I did was I had Jeremy use the bobcat and move it over here. It has goat poops in it, and it's just hay. You know, once the goats pee or poop in it, they won't eat it, and they're so wasteful. So I thought I could at least fill these single beds. When I say single, they're only single high. I'm gonna fill them about quarter of the way with the spent hay and manure.
No, I'm saying, you think it's been there for a while and we just didn't see it? Or
I think it's fresh. Because if it was, the antlers would be wider.
well, obviously that's.
I think it's coyote, bobcat. I mean,
That was probably a few days ago. Maybe last week.
I don't know how they did the skull like that.
Maybe a panther. Yeah, it was a panther.
That's cool. Did you find anything else?
it's cool, but it's sad. That was a young buck that could have grown.
Did you go back to the
Yeah,
back?
this would have been a nice buck.
Huh? Did you walk all down through there?
No, we didn't really walk very far. We just walked like
Did you go to the
100
back
yards.
feeder
Yes.
and look around it?
Yeah, we all looked around there a little bit. We followed them trails and
Can
nothing.
you see the horns?
We looked about stand 2, stand 3.
Nice.
So, yeah. And then we're tired, thirsty, so we're gonna just go get a drink. You guys.
We need to let this sit out somewhere so everything can eat it, but we need to set it high so nothing can take off with it. You know what
Dude, that would have been a good symmetrical buck.
Symmetrical.
Symmetrical.
It's a little longer over here, both sides.
We could bury it like we did that one to do a European mount. Bury it for 6 months or so in the ground.
Bury it in your garden.
And let the worms and the...
Ooh,
How about we bury it in your garden?
in the garden.
I could handle that.
Because Mom, there's a goat stuck.
Is she stuck? Oh, it's Tilly. She doesn't have horns. She's not stuck.
Where?
Will it would knock it down?
No, it's
Take a little break. I only got 5 beds done. Jeremy's still filling them. However, it's a lot harder than I thought. I'm totally out of shape. Let's go take a look at the animals while I take a little break. What are we doing today, girls? Huh? I didn't take into account getting the bobcat around on these beds. So I know there's going to be a lot on the ground, and he might even crush the lumber. Excuse me. However, the 5 beds I just did, it was a lot harder work than I thought. LGD do this every time they go to the back. She follows them to protect them. I love it. However, during deer season, she's gonna have to be put in the barn. She can't follow them back there in the mornings to go hunting.